So please free me, God, let me find solutions. Don't let these calluses from work just be a nuisance. Tight grip on the moment, no slack, no give, no looseness. Trusting in myself. Yo, what's up, CriTiC? Click. Hey, Black Thought on Flex, the best freestyle I've ever heard. Shout out to 57K West for asking me to do this. This is like gonna be a long video because there's a lot of bars to break down here. So,
Flex, I'm here. I mean, listen, I like to answer people's demands. I like to come through with what they ask me for. All right? Black Thought is here. Yes.
Yes, sir.
And we're gonna, you know what we do in this position. So
look at Flex's face. He's mortified of what's about to occur.
Rock Studios, we here. Let's go, Earns.
Let's do it. I'm sorry for your loss. There's somebody dead in the car, and it's probably one of yours. The writing all across the window in the walls. Whether it was true or false, we shouldn't have got involved. Remember, we walked past the teacher, take the chalk and laugh. We wrote punishments. I will not talk in class. Now it's pistols punishing people for talking fast, and all these innocent bystanders is hauling ass.
He's saying, when back in school, I used to get punished by me writing on a chalkboard. Now it's pistol shooting for talking fast. Like, come on, man. And innocent bystanders hauling ass.
I hate to say I told y'all, but I told y'all things fall apart when it's in a too weak to hold y'all. I'm just collecting what you owe to my old John. You about to get swooped.
He's saying, I told y'all things fall apart because Things Fall Apart is the name of their album, the Roots album.
Apart when it's in a too weak to hold y'all. I'm just collecting what you owe to my old John. You about to get swooped down on and stole on. Fools swear they wise, wise men know they foolish. But we was headed for the web even before computers.
Bro, this is so deep. He's saying things fall apart when the center too weak to hold y'all because you guys are so quick to do all this violence. Like, society's just gonna break down and fall apart. But he's saying, I'm just doing this to collect what you owe to my old John, because I just talked about my album Things Fall Apart, and you're probably gonna go listen to it after you hear this freestyle. I'm just collecting that money that you about to give me by listening to my album. Come on, bro. And he said, wise men know they're foolish. We were going to the web before computers. Man, he's saying how long he's been in this game for, man.
I'm just collecting what you owe to my old John. You about to get swooped down on and stole on. Fools swear they wise, wise men know they foolish. But we was headed for the web even before computers. I never thought you'd give me a reason to do this. Cain and Abel, Jesus and Judas, Caesar and Brutus. I see intruders, avert your eyes. I told you keep out of the hood, circumcised. How could you
Cain and Abel, Jesus and Judas, Caesar and Brutus, these are all people that betrayed each other's trust. Judas betrayed Jesus' trust. Cain betrayed Abel's trust. Brutus betrayed Caesar's trust. He said, I told you to get out of the hood. Circumcised. Out of the hood? Bro, I ain't even gonna explain that to you, man. Pretzel dogs, bro. Pretzel dogs. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Caesar and Brutus, I see intruders, avert your eyes. I told you keep out of the hood, circumcised. How could you sleep? I thought you always was the
bars. Oh, I can't even, yo.
Of the hood, circumcised. How could you sleep? I thought you always was the first to ride. Hey yo, you heard the line, everybody plays the fool. Well, I be that exception to the rule. The principal to hand deliver lessons to the school. I was making.
He says I'm woke. not playing the fool.
Plays the fool, well I be that exception to the rule. The principal to hand deliver lessons to the school. I was making major moves, my dollar deja vu. My mission when my ambition was brandishing a tool to be an icon. Wearing slippers made of python, getting mine quicker cause I'm slick as a pipeline. Transporting the oil, tribulation and toil hit the operation, but I'm back in the soil. Got my crown.
I might be overthinking this bar, but is he talking about oil because it's underneath soil and he's walking on soil and he's saying he moves the ground underneath of him? I think he's just trying to say he's transporting the oil, getting this money. Oh! Yo, he's saying I'm transporting the oil, but I'm back on the soil. Like, I'm giving you some natural resources, like some knowledge that you need that's from underground, some rich knowledge, you know, like oil. And he's back on the soil like he's surfaced. He surfaced to tell you this.
Deja vu, my mission when my ambition was brandishing a tool to be an icon. Wearing slippers made of python, getting mine quicker cause I'm slick as a pipeline. Transporting the oil, tribulation and toil hit the operation, but I'm back in the soil. Got my crown tilted, my gown quilted, silk with cashmere, burn the room down in a minute. Built it last.
My crown tilted, my gown quilted like he's a king.
Tilted, my gown quilted, silk with cashmere, burn the room down in a minute. Built it last year, newsflash, I dodged the bullet that killed the cashier. My homie told me to come with him to the mass shit. Them brothers said don't go from written bars filled with rage to primetime television and your gilded cage. Then forget it's people in the world still enslaved. I barbed wire my wrist and let it fill a page.
He's saying don't go from rage-filled lyrics and pain to your gilded cage, your cage that you're put in from the society, and forget that, you know, we're all enslaved. He's not saying don't become famous and put up this wall and just, you know, relax in your luxuries. Nah, bro, he's saying like you gotta bring this all up. You gotta do something for the culture. Oh my God.
And your gilded cage, then forget it's people in the world still enslaved. I barbed wire my wrist and let it fill a page.
He writes his lyrics in blood?
Gunfire and flare, sirens glare. I'm in an iron chair with people who care. Don't get the lion's share. When I don't give a fuck, then
I'm in the iron chair, the iron throne. Don't get the lion's share, like Game of Thrones and Lannister. The Lannisters are the lions.
And let it fill a page.
They had the throne.
Gunfire and flare, sirens glare. I'm in an iron chair with people who care. Don't get the lion's share. When I don't give a fuck, then I ain't fair. I'm on a higher tier with people getting money like the finest here. Catch the hell. Don't get the lion's share. When I don't give a fuck, then I ain't fair. I'm on a higher tier with people getting money like the finest here. Catch the herald, I'm fresh chop and bevel rap on a doctorate level. So F. Scott Fitzgerald, maybe I'm the new Rakim.
The flow switch. I can't do with this flow wordplay switch.
I'm on a higher tier with people getting money like the finest here. Catch the herald, I'm fresh chop and bevel rap on a doctorate level. So F. Scott Fitzgerald, maybe.
F. Scott Fitzgerald wrote the national anthem, if you didn't know. I'm on a doctorate level.
Maybe I'm the new Rakim, maybe I'm Fat Pharaoh. Undergarments or armor be my intimate apparel.
I'm Rakim or maybe the Fat Pharaoh. Who's that?
Maybe I'm Fat Pharaoh.
Who's Fat Pharaoh?
Straight from your original plan, you deviated.
So Fat Pharaoh is Pharaoh Monk or Pharaoh Munch. I don't know how to say it. I apologize. Yo, he made that song Simon Says with that legendary beat. You know, he was legendary himself on that. I actually haven't heard any more other than that song by him. So that's an artist that I really need to look into. So if you know any Pharaoh, let me know. this freestyle though.
Gerald, maybe I'm the new Rakim, maybe I'm Fat Pharaoh. Undergarments of armor be my intimate apparel. Pre-Kardashian Kanye, my rhyme play immaculate. Same cadence as DOC. Pre-accident, maybe my acumen's on par. Look who's you rapping and give me the proper respect. Motherfucker, we back again.
You see all them shout outs, the DOC, Cool G.
Level, so F Scott Fitzgerald, maybe I'm the new Rakim, maybe I'm Fat Pharaoh. Undergarments of armor be my intimate apparel. Pre-Kardashian Kanye, my rhyme play immaculate. Same cadence as DOC. Pre-accident, maybe my acumen's on par. Look who's you rapping and give me the proper respect. Motherfucker, we back again for a couple things we lost in the fire. The drive, the desire to perform on a higher plateau. I'm at that show lost in the mire, wondering how we got so far from inspired. Look, when photos with sepia tone and
He's saying, what is up with y'all mumble rappers? He said himself that he feels like some rappers just abandon words. Like, they literally don't say anything. They don't care anything about lyrics. They don't care about anything about any rappers that came before them. Especially at this time. Because at this time, everybody, there was like a split. Hip-hop was split. It was like, I feel like now it's becoming better.
look, when photos with sepia tone and record players was something you would keep in your home. Yo, the traveler, the meaning of Tariqi was known for the
Photos with sepia tone, like that old looking way of photos, and when you used to put record players in your home.
for the exemplary performance uniquely his own. I made the 21 pound for some newfound religion. When money's put down, it's only one sound that make OGs and young lions equally proud to listen. The secret amalgamism, my algorithm, coming from where only kings and crowns permitted.
The OGs and the young lions proud like lion pride, lions proud to listen. The secret algorithm. Or algorithm, something, bro. Like, y'all both can listen, like, old people and young people can listen to me and appreciate me and my lyricism.
The darkness where archaeologists found my image in parchment rolled into a scroll holding a message for you. It said the only thing for sure was taxes, death, and trouble.
Like Marvin Gaye, Texas, that the only thing that's given to you is death, taxes, and trouble. I had to look that up, bro.
Equally proud to listen. The secret amalgamism, my algorithm, coming from where only kings and crowns permitted. The darkness where archaeologists found my image in parchment rolled into a scroll holding a message for you. It said the only thing for sure was taxes, death, and trouble. The anomaly sworn solemnly, high snobbery, freakonomics and war policy dichotomy. That's heaven and Hades, Tigris and Euphrates. His Highness, the apple of the iris to you ladies. As babies, we went from Similac and Infamil.
Alright, so I gotta do a lot of deciphering on this freestyle to make sure I get you guys the right information here. lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? I gotta have my dictionary ready for this.
It said the only thing for sure was taxes, death, and trouble. The anomaly sworn solemnly, high snobbery, freakonomics and war policy dichotomy.
Freakonomics and war policy dichotomy. He's basically saying Freakonomics is a book written about how the premise of economics is the study of incentives. Like, we all need, it's like we wouldn't have an economy without something to pursue or something, you know, looking for a reward. And he's saying war policies, compared to that, it's dichotomy, which dichotomy means they contrast. It doesn't make sense.
Sworn solemnly, high snobbery, freakonomics and war policy dichotomy. That's heaven and Hades, Tigris and Euphrates. His Highness, the apple of the iris to you ladies.
That's heaven and Hades. He's saying, like, these are two different things.
The apple dichotomy, that's heaven and Hades, Tigris and Euphrates. His Highness, the apple of the iris to you ladies.
So the Tigris and Euphrates are two rivers in Asia that don't meet and go parallel from each other. So that's like the contrast, and it doesn't really make sense at all why we have to balance those two things, because we shouldn't have to go to war at this point. I'm your highness, the apple of your iris to you ladies. Like, ooh, I'm the man for you.
Freakonomics and war policy dichotomy. That's heaven and Hades. Tigris and Euphrates. His Highness, the apple of the iris to you ladies. As babies, we went from Similac and Infamil to the internet and fentanyl. With all consent was still against the will. I got that detox for y'all.
We went from Infalac and wait. We went from Similac and Enafil, these are baby formulas, to the internet and fentanyl. Like the drugs. We went from the internet and drugs. We've been controlled by the government our whole life with the drugs since we were a kid, and the drugs now, which include the internet, is basically like a drug, he's saying. I got that detox for y'all. I'm giving y'all new thoughts. Get you out of this stupid thought cycle that you're in.
Internet and fentanyl, with all consent was still against the will.
When all consent was still against the will, trying to tell you that you shouldn't do these things.
I got that detox for y'all. The microphone, Dr. Black, Deepak Chapar. I'm a griot that make you wanna peacock your arm.
The microphone doctor, the Deepak Chopra, that's a doctor. And I'm a griot. This man uses incredible words, incredible vocabulary. A griot is a member of a class of traveling poets, musicians, and storytellers who maintain a tradition of oral history in parts of West Africa. I'm a griot that makes you want to peacock your arm. And I'm thinking, cock your arm like cock your gun. But peacock your arm, peacocks spread their wings and they look beautiful when they do that, right? So I think he's trying to say he makes you want to spread your message, spread your art, Yeah, I'm a peacock. You gotta let me fly. You know what I mean? Like he's trying to say he's inspiring people. He's inspiring you.
Cock your arm, every heavy dignitary pay your meat top. Regards, boy, I'm 3 octaves far from the B-knock. You lost, so that smart money finna get the heat out the car. Yo, I'm K-Dot.
I'm 3 optics far from your binoculars. I'm that far ahead of you, in steps ahead of you. I'm gonna get that heat out the car. Like, I'm gonna get the gun out the car. That's how you play smart money.
Be dignitary, pay your meat top. Regards, boy, I'm 3 octaves far from the binoculars, so that smart money finna get the heat out the car. Yo, I'm K-Dot Lamar meets Tupac Shakur, got profiled by a few cops. Too hot to charge. Listen.
I'm Tupac meets K-Dot Lamar. I got profiled by some cops. He's basically saying, like, I already got the heat out the car. Like, bro. I was a step ahead of these cops.
Too hot to charge. Listen, somebody said a price tag was on a rapper's head, so we gon' see a nice bag when a rapper dead. The mask black, the flag green, black and red. They'll probably wave a white flag after plasma shed, no doubt. Yo, the game.
First of all, he's trying to say that I heard that there's a price tag on these rappers' heads. They're all about to be dead after I come in here and slay this. All these mumble rappers, I'm sick of them. And the flag green, black, and red. At the same time, he's still, preaching black power and black solidarity. The Pan-African flag, that's what that is. Come on, bro.
Mask black, the flag green, black and red. They'll probably wave a white flag after plasma shed.
Plasma is in your blood. They wave the white flag after bloodshed.
No doubt, yo, the game went their own route. I can't explain what these lame kids is talking about, or how they fit their whole foot into their own mouth.
Mumble rappers are getting attacked. Mumble rappers, you just got slayed. You're dead. After this, you're dead. He put you in a coffin. He still got 7 minutes left.
On route, I'm sneaking shopping with my son in size 8 prior to their release. Cause why wait? Look, in my state, I got electrified gates for these blase guys hating at a high rate. Cause I dodged fake, then got great to fly straight. If we ain't family or friends, then we don't vibrate. And I'm that gun in y'all face. None of y'all safe if I catch you at the right time in the wrong place, slipping, sipping on something with a strong taste, like whiskey or bootleg bourbon with a corn base. My Levante resemble a vehicular threat. The mic I spray resembling a sickle of death. It ain't strenuous to come from a continuous breath. I set fire to the venue, I'ma spin you in step.
this wordplay. What do you have to say about it?
Threat, the mic I spray resembling a sickle of death. It ain't strenuous to come from a continuous breath. I set fire to the venue, I'ma spin you in step.
Do you think it's easy to write? You know, obviously this can't just be straight off the top of the dome, because that would just be impossible, because after a certain amount of times you write, it just doesn't happen that way. But do you understand how hard it is and intricate you have to be to write rhymes like that, to fit those 3-syllable and everything into that flow? I don't think you understand, bro. And to have it just come to you?
Sipping on something with a strong taste, like whiskey or bootleg bourbon with a corn base. My Levante resemble a vehicular threat. The mic I spray resembling a sickle of death. It ain't strenuous to come from a continuous breath. I set fire to the venue, I'ma spin you in step. Rinse, repeat. You checking for the sound of the beast. I'm the hound, I'm a creep. I get down, I'ma eat. I'ma keep something to lay a naysayer to sleep. Playing with heat, nobody and nothing fucking with reek. Yo, these weaklings is claiming they cutting up in the street. Nigga, peace, you ain't working with nothing but the police. Listen, you ain't finna be nothing but the deceased. Listen, you in a tournament with a permanent crease. I strike fear in the hearts of rap figures who mind bear the stigmas of time, no black privilege. From boom bap niggas to trap niggas, you in a trap with us when the lines is as vivid as the walls on a graph. Autograph by the Lord of Wrath. I reside between the seconds on the chronograph. How much more see?
Bro, tell me how deep this is. He's saying, this is insanity. He's saying that all you rappers from boom bap to trappers were all in this together. And on this graph, signed by God, the Lord of Wrath, I reside between the lines of the chronograph. He's saying a chronograph shows the milliseconds in the stopwatch. He's saying, I'm in between the milliseconds on this graph signed by God. Basically saying that there's so much of us stuck in this problem, stuck in this trap, that he's just in between these milliseconds. Like, he's comparing it to that. That's how many. Bro.
By the Lord of Wrath, I reside between the seconds on the chronograph. How much more CB4 can we afford? It's like a Sharia law on my Sharia more. How much?
I don't even know what CB4 means.
How much more CB4 can we afford? It's like a Sharia law on my Sharia more. How much?
How much CB4 can we afford? CB4 was a comedy in 1993 that was about a rap group that all they talked about was sex, drugs, and money. And it was a comedy. They made fun of that concept, that they were just this gangster rap, that they sounded terrible. And he's saying it's like Sharia law, which is the Muslim law of how they have to cover themselves in clothes. My Sharia more, which in French translates to My Darling Love, which is a song by Stevie Wonder. But he's saying it's like clothing my arm, my love, which his love is hip hop, and he's saying it's like putting Sharia law, like you have to rap this way to be recognized on my love. Rap in this unneeded way, you know what I mean? Oh my God, bro.
By the Lord of Wrath, I reside between the seconds on the chronograph. How much more CB4 can we afford? It's like a Sharia law on my Sharia more. How much hypocrisy can people possibly adore? But ain't nobody working on a cure. My young boy, y'all just regular. I'm an apex predator, brim stay fresh, feathered up, etc. Nevertheless, I got.
He says I'm working on the cure, yo. And then he comes in with this killer flow.
Sharia more, how much hypocrisy can people possibly adore? But ain't nobody working on a cure. My young boy, y'all just regular. I'm an apex predator, brim stay fresh, feathered up, etc. Nevertheless, I got a message and left one dead messenger. Yep, my pen is Henry Kissinger, Buzz Bissinger. Look, my capo regime.
Who are these people, bro? Henry Kissinger is known for his controversial political views. Henry Kissinger is a politician in his foreign policies. And Buzz Bissinger is a journalist that wrote about the corruption in Philadelphia's court systems. I just had to learn this out.
Predator, brim, stay fresh, feathered up, etc. Nevertheless, I got a message and left. One dead messenger, yep. My pen is Henry Kissinger, Buzz Bissinger. Look, my capo regime, Mr.
Flex looks scared.
Redeem. And my oldest son, I made Salim out of New Orleans. Took a golf cart to the Baccarat from the Waldorf. What was on the walls, that depend on what you call art. I'ma say 300K ain't even in a ballpark. I charge more just for an awkward small talk. So yes, who's fucking with it if it's not the best? I get the lobby painted fresh upon my request. It's Kafka-esque, His Holiness, stop the press. That cobalt blue, reminiscent of Makaresh. Lord, we got Padma Lakshmi. Got Padma Lakshmi for you. Let her massage your back with black seed oil. The foundation is firm, the flags need soil. Me, I need royalty because I bleed royal. Go through the veins to the brain, fabulous and strange. My journalistic range is a catalyst for change. I need royalty because I bleed royal. Go through the veins to the brain, fabulous and strange.
I don't have to explain all of this for y'all, do I?
My journalistic range is a catalyst for change.
My journalistic range is a catalyst for change.
It got anybody to listen, piss and flames. And cause the Hall of Fame got so many missing names, I'll acknowledge
the people's, not Oliver. Oliver's Peoples is a sunglasses company. I'll acknowledge the people's, not Oliver. Like, I got the glasses on. Like, I'll show you. You know what I mean? And he's saying the people's as in people before him, the original people before him, the rappers, you know what I'm saying? Unlike the mumble rappers are doing, they're not acknowledging people before him. He's saying that he will. Then he's saying, give me the next challenger for Excalibur. Talk about his pen. Come on, bro. He's saying if you think that's wrong, me acknowledging the original people before me, then come on, bro, bring it.
Acknowledge the original people's, not Oliver. Y'all go get the next challenger for Excalibur. More police for my core beliefs. They tried to capture me and brand me on the cheek with a fleur-de-lis. The side of my heart to be more discreet. I'm international. My passport pages like War and Peace.
My pages are like War and Peace. International. There's war and there's peace.
I've always played my part from the start. Back in Philly where the triggers is mandatory to spark. With the slightest inflammatory remark, I have you in a living a category apart. Listen,
I say the slightest inflammatory remark, I have you living a category apart. I'll have you living across the way. You say the slightest thing to me that I don't like, I'll have you living a category apart, like in heaven, maybe. That's what he's saying, bro.
a grain of salt to tip the scales, it never fails. Walk on eggshells, sleep on a bed of nails. Criminal records like record sales, making heads and tails. We like Henrietta Act up in the cells. My mother was a
Henrietta who? Making heads or tails, we like Henrietta Lacks up in themselves. Henrietta Lacks was an African American woman that had cancer in the 50s, and they took her cells without her permission. They took some of her cancer cells and did research on them. And basically he's trying to say we're like a cancer up in them cells, up in them prison cells, because there's so much of us, and it keeps spreading. Like, you know how cancer grows? Well, like, we keep growing in the cells because they just keep putting more and more of us in prison.
Criminal records like record sales, making heads and tails. We like Henrietta Act up in the cells. My mother was a working class, very loving woman who struggled every dinner could have been her last summer. I come home chasing good for nothing half cousins and then walk in the crib to the smell of crack cooking. She was introduced to that substance abuse on some of the strongest drugs that the government produced. Look, I even got excused by the principal. My story is out of the dub interview. I seen some ice cold summers, hot winters too. I never thought I win Grammy Awards with the Roots. I never thought I would be getting long in the tooth. My OG told me, boy, you better go and live your truth. I am a walking affirmation that imagination and focus and patience get you closer to your aspiration. And just cause they give you shit don't mean you have to take it. My words capture greatness, sworn affidavits. Yours truly, the celestial being you stay seeing pulling up in the fresh European hostile.
Celestial being, bro. He is right
Give
now.
you shit don't mean you have to take it. My words capture greatness, sworn affidavits. Yours truly the celestial being. You stay seeing pulling up in the fresh European. Hot stepping out of it, dressed to a T, and not another got more soul. Less you Korean. I've been having visions and Nat Turner holding his master's head like Yorick and Horatio and Hamlet.
So I'm learning things here. Nat Turner was an African American woman that led slaves to freedom in Virginia. He's saying he is having visions of her holding her master's head, and then he said something about Hamlet, like Yorick and Horatio and Hamlet, because Hamlet holds up Yorick's head.
Smacking it like a tennis racket, underhanded. Send a message through the gram, the eagle is landed. Dressed in a military jacket made of canvas. I am no gorilla, I just make them go bananas.
I'm dressed in the military canvas. I am no gorilla, like guerrilla warfare. But I am no gorilla, but I make them go bananas.
Outstanding, red, black, and green bandanas, cock hammers, hairs on my chin is outstanding. Can't manage the weight of water, just eyeballing. Look, I'll fall from the sky to see my calling.
And cock hammers, my hand is on my chin. He's thinking about how to help all this violence, all this gang violence, and how to word it and use his platform.
I'm not crawling, I'm a free man like Morgan. Seeing manhood in the hood's a damn good bargain.
See, a manhood in the hood is a damn good bargain. He's trying to say, like, I'm tired of seeing, you know, these kids running around here with these guns doing reckless dumb shit. He wants to see real manly stuff, real man stuff, you know, people holding it down and not being reckless.
If a black man don't tap dance and every girl that got a fat booty don't lap dance, well I guess it's something wrong, huh? Niggas completely uninformed. I don't burn bridges, yo, I keep the haters running for 'em.
Every black man will tap dance, and every black woman with a fat ass will lap dance. He's just trying to say, like, this ain't the way we have to live. Black men are stuck entertaining the white man.
I ain't one of y'all peers, I'm the sum of all fears.
I don't burn bridges. I am one of y'all peers. Like, a pier looks like a bridge, bro. Piers looks like a cut-off bridge because he goes out into the water. Oh my God, bro. I ain't one of y'all peers. Like, I'm above you. Like I'm not in your age group. Like, you need to respect me.
Somebody stronger than me, who that? I'm all ears like Obama.
I'm all ears like Obama.
I wish he had another 4 years. Y'all some jolly good Hollywood squares. I'm like him. Approach the author with your offering. I spoil rappers rotten like my only offspring. Being his excellency gets to be exhausting. You in the residency, you're the one they call King Dada Alibaba, the talented Mr. Trotter. Inside of my right palm, the mark of the stick. Mata Big Papa, Wig Chopper, Emperor Jaffa, motherfucker. I'm sure.
The Jaffa is the emperor from Coming to America with Eddie Murphy. That's who James Earl Jones played. I had to look that up, bro. I didn't know that from the get.
To try to inside of my right palm, the mark of the stick. Mata Big Papa, Wig Chopper, Emperor Jaffa, motherfucker. I'm stronger than the coffee out in Copper. All y'all make his vagina hot. Remind me of Icona Pop. I step in the booth, I'm a bull inside a China shop.
When I step into the booth, I'm like a bully in a China shop. In a China shop, that's where all the vases and glass are. So he's gonna break everything. Like, when he walks into the booth. Bruh.
I'm a bull inside a China shop.
I'm a bullet inside the China shop, breaking everything. I thought you said bully.
Molly whopping, watch another cotton picking body drop. Every time we rock, yo, they acting like it's Mardi Gras.
Yo, he's giving it all. He's all right.
Copper, all y'all make his vagina hot. Remind me of Icona Pop. I step in the booth, I'm a bull inside a China shop. Molly whopping, watch another cotton picking body drop. Every time we rock, yo, they acting like it's Mardi Gras. Till the party stop, skirt off like she that Ferrari drop.
Skirt off like that Ferrari drop. Talking about her with her skirt off, but like pulling off on the Ferrari. Skirt off.
So inside you pumping that earth, wind, and fire body yacht. Cool upon a dock, a La Marina, hard body yacht.
Oh my God, bro.
You seen another rapper cleaner, mommy? Probably not. How I feel to be the best that did it, I admit it. I'm visiting from planet, bring these niggas death for minutes. And y'all know I'm exquisite.
I'm visiting from my planet. Oh my God, bro.
Rapper cleaner, mommy? Probably not. How I feel to be the best that did it, I admit it. I'm visiting from planet, bring these niggas death for minutes. And y'all know I'm exquisite. Wicked as Wilson Pickett. The sickness I exhibit, I'm too legit to quit it. I don't.
Who's Wilson Pickett? So Wilson Pickett is an R&B singer from the 50s, 60s, and 70s and has a hit song called Midnight Hour, which I will probably check out my reaction soon. If Black Dog wants to mention him, I'm sure he's a legendary artist.
Wicked as Wilson Pickett, the sickness I exhibit. I'm too legit to quit it. I don't fake it till I make it. I take it to the limit and break it. Never timid. What I'm about, I represent it. Infinite just like Chase is. Been a million places. Conversation is how beautiful my face is. People hated on how sophisticated my taste is. Then I pulled up on these motherfuckers in a spaceship. Panther mind. I made an element you can't combine. I'm at a level of intelligence you can't define. Einstein, Shakespeare, Voltaire, Tesla. Recording artist / psychology professor. I preach for the...
For real, bro, you taught me so many things just listening to this. I feel like this is education, bro.
East, never fold under pressure. The beats from the east and I glide like Clyde Drexler. And yo, my new name is 85 X's. Cause I'm the rap game certified specialist. When I was reckless, I was worried about the guest list. I'm helping rappers everywhere, fulfill a death wish. Yo, flex, I'm glad we made contact. My nigga also know this shit for combat. Brain matter contain too much data. I tell a story like fingerprints and blood splatter.
You see what it is? Black Dog Funk Flex, one motherfucking take. For y'all fucking cornball niggas coming up here doing 50 takes, you just saw what it's supposed to be. Ciroc Studios. You mad? Fuck yourself. Stop the bombs.
Yo, Flex couldn't contain himself. He just had to start yelling at the mic. You mad? Fuck yourself. I spit data like blood splatter, fingerprints and blood splatter like. How many bars were in this song, bro? I've been breaking this down for like an hour. Just trying to make sure I get all the right info. That's how insane this freestyle is. This is a freestyle all done in once. Not a written that someone sat down and recorded take after take after take. That was one take. First take. This man came in and spit this legendary 10-minute freestyle. And listen, bro, I love Big L's freestyle. I love M's freestyle on Westwood. I love Royce's freestyle on Flex. Man, I don't know, dude. I don't know. This freestyle right here. Listen, let me know what other Black Thought you want me to listen to. Hands down to the king right here. You got to put him in your top 10 after listening to this. Just from this alone, like I think you have to put this man somewhere in your top 20 at least. Like just from this, listen to nothing else from this guy. Seriously. Give me a like, give me a sub. Let me know what is next. Set this twice now. CriTiC out.